What a gorgeous day it has turned into across central Texas. We are very fortunate to be enjoying this fantastic weather. I'm meteorologist Chicago Windler, and here is your midday Saturday weather update. After a very cold start this morning, we were down in the 20s in many areas. In Austin, officially 37 degrees the low. But take a look out at the airport, 24. There were spots in Gillespie, Mason, Llano, even on into Berno and Blanco counties in the low 20s this morning. And what an amazing rebound we're enjoying this afternoon. Gorgeous weekend continues. Then Monday, we need rain. Storms and heavy rain are possible. Some of the computer models suggesting maybe some higher end totals, and the Weather Prediction Center has even included parts of our area under a low risk of what they call excessive rain, which is potential for flooding. I don't know if I'm quite ready to go that far in, but I will say that there is potential for some heavier rain. Wednesday, another weather maker coming in. This is the one we've all been talking about. Rain and storms that could end behind an Arctic cold front as perhaps some wintry mix. And I wish I had more confidence, but there are still dueling computer models as far as that's concerned. All right, temperature-wise, mid-60s are on the way for many areas, even upper 60s later on in the day. As of midday, we've got a mix of mid-50s to low 60s across central Texas, enjoying that southwesterly breeze as well. Now, while our weather is high and dry and beautiful and quiet, oh, it is a far cry from that off on the East Coast, where that nasty nor'easter is bringing blizzard conditions to coastal Massachusetts and all the way up into Maine. Meanwhile, our next weather maker is making progress toward the West Coast, and it will slide in here as we work our way into Monday. So for the rest of the weekend, 67 degrees for your Saturday, 71 on Sunday, and looking great with tons of sunshine in place. Let's track the rest of the weekend for you hour by hour. Through this evening, if you have any plans, we could see a couple of patchy areas of clouds, but otherwise mainly clear. It will not be as cold when you wake up in the morning. Most locations only dropping down into the upper 30s to near low 40s in the Austin area. Could still see some patches of freezing temperatures out in the hill country, but a nice warm up through the day by lunchtime, right around 62 degrees in Austin. And afternoon high, I think, in the upper 60s to low 70s. High clouds will be increasing pretty quickly by Sunday night on into early Monday. And look at this, thunderstorms may develop. Overnight Sunday into early Monday, we see those showers and storms really fire up. The morning commute on Monday, the bus stop on Monday could be a little messy with showers and storms across the area. And while I do not anticipate at this point severe weather, I do think there could be some heavy rain. So we'll have to watch that on the roads. Then as we head toward midday on Monday, still dealing with the showers and storms, which will then exit our area. Now, computer models are not all in jive with how much rain we will get, but I will tell you there is the possibility, if those storms develop, that we could see some locally heavier totals. This computer model is the highest I've seen. It's showing a several inches possible from Austin down toward Caldwell County. Other computer models are not quite as bullish at this point on rainfall, so I would just say at this point, since we're still just 2 days away, be prepared for potentially heavy rain. And you know, if there is enough rain to cause flooded roadways, turn around, don't drown. Here's that outlook from the National Weather Service, the Weather Prediction Center, basically painting a stripe from Milam County down toward Hayes County, points south and east, where there's a very low risk of flooding, but I'm going to say isolated 2-inch rain totals possible. And considering how dry it's been, it would take a lot for us to see flooding. Here's a look at a couple more computer models that are all heavily weighted on the heavier totals being south and east of Austin, and the lighter totals being north and west of Austin. Time will tell. If those thunderstorms fire up earlier and farther west, that could change the situation. Now we have to look ahead to the midweek weather maker. Okay, so here's what we're looking for with the first one. This is hands down a high confidence 90% chance that we're going to see rain and only rain pushing through during the day on Monday. Then we get a break. Tuesday, a nice day. We could warm all the way up to 74 degrees. Now, Wednesday looks warm and wet as rain showers develop and even some thunderstorms by late Wednesday night. Then we have to watch for the potential of a changeover. Will the moisture stick around long enough as freezing temperatures come in? Technically on Thursday, our high will be whatever it is at 12:01, like just past midnight, and then temperatures continuing to drop at the same time as moisture moves in. Now, this computer model is showing most of the coldest air with the mixed precipitation staying just to our north, and by the time it gets cold enough here in Austin, the moisture's already gone. However, there's a different computer model that shows a very different scenario. I'll show you that in just a moment, but also I want to push ahead to next weekend where there's a very low chance that we might see another little weather maker come in with rain, and depending on how cold it is, maybe another brush with some wintry precipitation. Again, that's a pretty low confidence thing at this time, but I wanted to at least give you a heads up. Now let's look at this other computer model. Do not panic, okay? I'm going to show you this. It's very different from what I already showed you. This computer model shows rain to start, but by Thursday morning, we're starting to see temperatures, especially in the hill country, freezing, which could then mean that we're dealing with a wintry mix of rain and sleet, maybe some freezing rain. Snow is a much lesser possibility, but you could see potentially in the morning on Thursday, especially in the hill country, some light wintry mix before things move out. Just wanted to make sure that you were aware of those possibilities. And there are still more questions than answers. As for that next weekend system on Saturday, this particular computer model at this point is quite a bit different than the other one, showing just a little bit of moisture. So again, nobody panic. It does not look anything like what we dealt with 1 year ago. So here's my latest take on Thursday, February 3rd. In the morning, freezing temperatures, I do think, are quite likely. Wintry mixed with sleet, maybe. Very low confidence. Freezing rain, maybe. Very low confidence. At this point, I don't think snow is going to be a player. It would take it a lot longer for the column of air from top to bottom to be cold enough to support snow based on what I'm looking at this time. So here's your 7-day rainfall potential, and you can see the highest totals to the south and east. I did put in wintry mix possible Thursday morning. More than likely, if it materializes, it will be light. But look at these temperatures. After warm, 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 then the cold front comes through. And Thursday during the day, we may not get out of the 30s. So I've dropped the lows and the highs for Thursday as well as Friday. Temperature trend February 6th through 12th. Guess what? Still cooler than average. As for potential precip, also wetter. So we're just going to keep tabs on this through the next week or so. Here's your 7-day forecast. Enjoy this weekend. No issues, no problems, absolutely beautiful. Rain likely, as well as storms on Monday, could be heavy. A break on Tuesday, then Groundhog Day into Thursday, starting as rain and storms, possibly ending as wintry mix. Look at those lows. I've now got your Thursday low of 30. Your Friday low of 24 degrees. Clearly, all of this is on the very cold side of the spectrum. So just keep in mind that these things will change and we will keep you updated. And speaking of keeping you updated, you can always get your latest forecast at cbsaustin.com/weather so that you can be in the know as conditions change. And look at that, 60 degrees as we are warming up and enjoying a fantastic Saturday. Thanks for checking in. Your latest weather forecast tonight will be at 10 p.m. because we don't have an early newscast today. Take care. Talk to you later.